Hi friends, I hope you're well. I know it's been a tough week for many, and I just wanted to bring you some great news. So last week in my video, I had a chance to share with Lori and also with Byron from the Mustard Seed. And they had a chance to just share more about what we're doing with schools and food. And so I just wanted to bring you an update from that. And also I wanted to share a little bit from my interview earlier this week with Raney Brown, one of our missionaries who's in Italy. So first, let me just share a big update in terms of what's been going on with our Crossroads Cares initiative. And so we've been so overwhelmed by your response and so grateful for the way that you've been bringing food and you've been coming in and spending your time with us as well. So we've had already 90 different people have signed up to volunteer. And so that means they're ready to sort the items when they come in. They're ready to pack those care packages. And then we're having deliveries being sent out. And so this has been so great to see different people get involved. We've had 8 different schools already sign up and say that they need help to take care of the students in their schools. And so thanks to your generous support, we've already been able to make up and deliver 31 different care packages for different families. So what that looks like is 150 individuals now have food in their home that perhaps last week they wouldn't have had. And so we're so grateful to have that opportunity just to bring hope to so many in our city. So it's been a great week. What I need you to know is that things are going to continue to grow and get better. And so we're so excited. Over the last few days, we've been able to really bring together a partnership with the Mustard Seed that's a little bit more formal, and it's going to grow what we're able to do as a community. And so starting on Monday, they've actually asked all of their friends and supporters to bring food to Crossroads Church. And so people who typically listen to all the social media and stuff with Mustard Seed are going to hear that they're to bring food to Crossroads Church. So we'll be receiving that food, and then we'll be able to make care packages based on the information they're giving us to reach a broader community within our city. What I want you to know is that at Crossroads Church, our commitment is still to the schools. And so we will first and foremost take care of our partnerships there, make sure that students are getting what they need in terms of those care packs. And then we get to broaden our reach and actually go into deeper parts of the community. And so we're so excited to see what this will look like. What we still need from you is if you're at the grocery store and you're able to, we'd love for you to buy a few more items and bring those by the church. Our bins are open. You're able to come in and donate every day, Monday to Friday, from 8:30 to 4:30. Now, of course, with Good Friday coming up, we know that most of us will be at home, and so we want to make sure that you don't come in on that day because we'll be closed for the holiday, but we will be back open the next Monday. So Monday to Friday, 8:30 to 4:30. We'd love to receive those goods. We also are still looking for more volunteers, and so if you're able to sign up, just go to the webpage. The information will be there. So it's been an amazing, amazing good start, and we're so excited for all that you've been a part of. So the other thing I wanted to share with you is that a couple days ago, I had a chance to connect with Raney Brown. Raney Brown is one of our supported missionaries. She's been working in Italy for 30 years, and it's been so great just to connect with her over the years. She, if you don't know, lives in an area called Bergamo, which is in the north of Italy. And the northern part of Italy has been hit the hardest from coronavirus. So we wanted to get a chance just to talk with her and hear more. So here's a bit of that interview. Can you just share first and foremost, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. I have no fever. I have nothing wrong. I'm feeling as healthy as could be, and I'm so thankful for that.
Thank you, Raney. Do you want to give us a bit of an idea? I know I've seen from a lot of your updates, but a lot of people won't know what you've been dealing with just in your own home, and then if you could expand a bit in terms of just what you've been experiencing in your city.
Mhm. Well, I ended up bringing a new believer from our church into my home because she was sick and having panic attacks, not able to deal with being sick and having her 2 little kids. Initially, the kids went somewhere else, but then they joined us in my house. And then Evelyn, the mother, ended up having to go into the hospital. And so I've had the 2 kids still with me now for 12 days, and probably going to be another 8 to 10 days before Evelyn will join us back here at my house because she will still need care for a while. As far as Bergamo is concerned, we've been nailed. There've been hundreds and hundreds of deaths here. We are locked into our homes. We are not to go outside for any reason except grocery shopping. So the kids and I, like, we've been in my apartment for 12 days without going outside.
Mm.
We can't go outside also because we were in the presence of somebody who was sick. So someone else buys my groceries, and that's the case for an awful lot of people now here in Bergamo.
Just as I hear you talk about, and of course we see what's in the news, how is your heart? Like you've told me in one of your updates that I believe it was you that first said that you were looking out the window and you were seeing, or maybe it was through the news, you were seeing all the military trucks, knowing that they were carrying bodies. What does that feel like for you in terms of dealing with that, knowing what's going on in your city?
It's a little overwhelming to know that when this is all over, there are probably going to be a fair number of people that I knew who are gone. And right now, I don't know. I don't know who's gone. But it's a little scary to realize that so many people have died, and wondering how that will impact lives here, and will they be open to know Christ.
Thank you, Raney. I would love to ask, I know all of us at Crossroads are going to be praying for you, and specifically this week, we're going to ask the church to pray for Italy as a whole church. And so how can we be specifically praying for you and for your community?
Well, for me, it's a little tough having two little kids in my house. We don't always see eye to eye on what things need to be done, especially with the 10-year-old, although he's a great kid. So yeah, it's getting a little tough, and I'm really used to having my privacy, and I don't have it. As far as the community, especially for our church community, we want to be ready. We want to be able to respond to the needs of people, respond to their questions, respond to their need for Christ.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.
That's great. I hope you enjoyed that time with Raney. I know as I spent time with her, she was really encouraged, and it was an encouragement for me as well. We're just going to move into a time where we talk about praying for the nations. We've been doing this as a church for a few weeks, months. And so this week, of course, we want you to pray for Italy. As I spoke to Raney, as you heard, she's asked us to pray specifically for her country. And so we really want to encourage you to pray for Raney, first and foremost, just that she would have patience and courage and wisdom, especially as she's moving into her 6th week of being isolated and not being able to even go outside. And so she's living with these kids that she's been caring for, as well as looking forward to having Evelyn back home, who's been sick in the hospital. And so just caring for everything in that place. The other thing that she's asking is that if you can be praying for the Church of Italy. So if we could be praying that the Church of Italy would be able to rise up and be in a place where they can respond to the needs of the people in this really difficult time, but also that they would be able to respond to the needs of Christ. And so we really encourage you this week with your families, if you could take some time, pray for Raney and pray for Italy, that would be great. Now I hope you'll welcome me. You'll come back next week as I'll be talking with Mark and Lisa from Haiti Arise. And so I look forward to seeing you next week. Have a great one. Bye, you guys.